This is Matrix Lord 212. Hello, everybody. So, vacation was over, obviously. Went back to work on Sunday, which was interesting. I was actually glad to be back to work. I worked Monday. And I guess I didn't really make videos about it that much. I made a comment here or there, but I didn't do a video the last day of vacation. I didn't do a video after vacation. So, let me tell you what's going on. So of course when you go back to work, you're putting a lot of hours in. There's time for me to travel to work, time for me to travel home, getting home late. I get home after close to 12 o'clock, midnight almost. Then I got to eat and stuff like that. I did do some gaming when I came home last night. I wasn't going to get a PlayStation card, but I'm like, screw it. I'm off, because I don't want to leave myself dry, money-wise. Because I do get paid on the weekend. So, I was like, the heck with it. I want to get a couple of games. So, let me get a PlayStation card, get some platinums there. I have plenty of games to platinum on my backlog. But the thing about the backlog is, you get where, oh, I don't want to play this. I don't want to play that. I don't want to play this. I don't want to play that. It's like 120 some odd games in my PS5 backlog, and probably the same thing with PS4, right? So it's probably 240 plus games, not counting the physical copy games that I have too, right? So I was it was being finicky. I don't want to play this, I don't want to play that. I know I need to get, say, 14 platinums to get to the next ranked position, but I was kind of not in the mood. I was tired, I was cranky. I'm like, do I really want to play this? Do I really want to play that? I should just play. Just go. Just play. Stop, thinking about it, overthinking it. Just play the damn game, platinum damn game, go on to the next one. But I get my moods, sort of like now. So, where I just, do I want to play? Do I want to sleep? Because I'm kind of tired. So, right now, I probably could take a nap because I don't really sleep that much sometimes. So, I only sleep a couple hours here, a couple hours there, because I can't get a full 8 hours sleep. So it's in bits and pieces, So today I'm off. It's Tuesday. I could be doing massive amounts of gaming, or I could not. I could be doing podcasts, or I could not. I could be doing writing, or I could not. It depends. I'm all over the place today. I don't want to go out. I don't feel like going out. I have allergy issues, all nasal. I don't know what that's about. Maybe it's about one day it was 80 degrees, and then the day it was 30 degrees. And I get all screwed up with the weather change. And my allergies kick in. I need my Flonase. I need this. I need that. Can't breathe. Got my Vicks. So I kind of get under the weather like that, where I'm just I just want to go to sleep. I just ate a little while ago, and I started playing a game, and then in the middle of the game, I'm like, do I really want to play this? Nah. And that's what happens. Oh, another thing is, I do get mad when there's a game that I buy, and it's one of these, cheapy games, and then the trophy list doesn't pop. As you guys know, I'm famous for that. I get so heated. I get really, really pissed. So it was a situation where I didn't understand why. I was sending a message to the developer. Why did they not answer me? Usually they answer me. It was Round Invaders Rush 2, right? For one of the regions that I bought that. I bought it on November 5th. Started to play it. Was checking the trophy list, and I found it wasn't updating. So I said, I'm not going to platinum it. I'm going to wait, because I don't want to get a platinum and then it just not register for a week or 2 or 3. And then all the things are really behind. And I don't like that. So I'd rather not finish the game until it's up and running. So I did a series of messages that couldn't reach the person. So then I started getting annoyed. I started oh, this is ridiculous. Why is this game? Lo and behold, I get a message in my DM on Twitter from the developer of the game that reached out to me. He's telling me, I'm very sorry, but, the game not being trophy list up, whatever, in so many words. But he was hospitalized. So I'm like, oh, crap. And then I saw on his Twitter that he had COVID. He had a bad way, and I felt bad. I'm like, oh, look at me talking about a fucking one game out of fucking how many, and get all bent out of shape that nobody's getting back to me, that trophy list not up for 2 weeks, and start being like a jerk. And meanwhile, the poor person's like suffering. And I'm thinking, when you think of these video game companies, they have a whole team and shit. No, this person I think is by himself. So I'm like, oh, this person's doing it all. Shit. So I start to feel fucking stupid. I start to feel bad because I'm like, you don't know. Like, I don't fucking know this company, this person doing it all. I think it has a team. Why aren't they fixing the problem? So I felt like a fucking idiot. I'm like telling the person I'm sorry. I felt, fucking stupid about it, because obviously there's a reason if somebody doesn't get back to you, right? Maybe the person's dead, maybe the person's sick. You don't fucking know, right? So I'm like, fuck. I feel like shit, right? So I was like, shit. I was all bent out of shape, like, I'm not going to buy games from this company. No, I'm going to buy every freaking game from this company because I was fucking stupid that I was being a jerk. But it happens because you know what it is? My PlayStation 4 does get fucked up when there's something wrong with the game and it can't sync. And the fucking thing was like that for 2 weeks and it fucked up and everything got fucked up. Because it does start, it's like almost like, a body or like a live person. Like the system gets sick and then it fucking starts acting stupid and acting up. And the next thing you know, I got to fucking unplug this, I got to unplug that. The fucking thing ain't responding. It's not responding to my controller. It's not responding to the shit. I'm like, here we go. And that's the one thing PS4 is famous for. It's fucking just acting up like that and fucking crashing and this and that. PS5 doesn't do that, but then again, PS5 has a problem with syncing the trophies, which is weird. But anyway, PS4 is quicker. I don't know why. So I felt bad, that happened. And I'm like, oh, when I get paid, of course I'm going to buy every game from that company, because I always do anyway. But I feel bad for the person that was sick. It sucks, But there's a lot of stuff going on. Now everything's rosy, of course not. It's like everything's not happy, but things not always happy. It's just the weather is a big factor in my moods because, if it's fucking raining, if it's shitty, if it's cold, it's like fucking me up. Also finances, that's another friggin' thing entirely. I can't wait to get paid this week. Not to buy all these video games, but to get caught up on the bills. Because those summer months, man, with that Con Edison Electric Company, it was like quadruple. I'm trying to get caught up with that, and then I'm having issues with my phone service. Then I gotta get fixed with that, And of course, I could get a new phone, and I don't want to. And then also have to deal with this fact that this phone keeps shutting off every time I do videos, which discourages me from doing videos because I don't like to be hindered or contained. I don't like to be held back. If I want to do a video and then it gets cut off, I get really fucking pissed off. Like, why isn't the memory there when it always was there? So started seeing that because I was putting it in 4K and I was putting it in that highest resolution that the memory got eaten up faster. So now I'm doing low resolution and looks like it kind of solved the problem. Right now I stand at 2,930 platinums. I saw a thing like Overhyped Gamer was taking a break because he was playing God of War Ragnarok, which, if you're wondering why I didn't buy that, one, finances, and two, I didn't beat God of War the one before it, so it wouldn't make sense to me to buy that right now. So I'm going to hold off on that. But I saw he was taken off from gaming because, like, from social media, because he Overhyped Gamer, because he wanted to play Ragnarok. He didn't want to be he didn't want to get spoiled, which is understandable. And I saw he's almost got, or maybe he's got now, 3,000 platinums. And of course, like, what I've done in the past is I've looked at someone who I consider a friend or consider a friendly acquaintance, a good person, someone I look up to, someone I like, and throughout this gaming venture, I'm like, I like this person, but I got to get more platinums than them. I got to get more platinums than this person. I got to get more platinums than this person. So right now, in my brain, I'm like, I want to have more platinums than Overhyped Gamer. You know? Before, I was like, I want to have more platinums than iBad Driver I. If that's how you say it. Or this one, or this one, or this one. And I would do that, like, as a friendly thing, like, trying to go towards that goal. But that didn't work out exactly this time, because this time, as much as I want to have more platinums than this one and on that one, I'm kind of not 100% into it. Like, I'm like, my body is like blah. Not sick. It's just the weather is like affecting the allergies, and I'm like, I don't feel like gaming. I want to sleep or whatever. So I'm all over the place today. But the goal is, of course, to get... my shoulder's still messed up. Well, that's another thing. This shoulder, it's got to get snapped. Something. I don't know if it's a chiropractor. I think I can't put pressure on it. That's another thing that's halting me around and making me slower. This damn shoulder that's been injured now for... Could it be 4 months? Jesus Christ. Get it together, Joe. I really got to get this thing fixed. So that makes me feel older because my body's like worn out with certain things. So yeah, I when it comes to the gaming, I should be more excited. I'm not excited. I'm just, there's a lot of factors that's kind of hindering the gaming too. And the writing is one of it, because like I said, when I get inspired and I start writing this book, it's going to take time away from the gaming. And it has. Oh, it has. People probably don't see it because they're like, oh my God, this guy, what's he talking about? He got like 120, 30, or 40, whatever he got on vacation platinums. But stuff gets, you don't see it, but to me, I see it. And I'm not 100% into the gaming because I'm doing the other things. So, but you can't see that yet because I'm still a nut and I get a lot of platinums. I started playing, too. Another thing was I was starting to play some A-list games, which, of course, when I'm playing A-list games, I'm getting less platinums because I'm focused on... I was playing The Order 1886 for a little bit, wasting hours here and there and just screwing around. And I got a couple of trophies, but I wasn't going for trophies. I was going to have fun, you know, and revisiting stuff that I liked. And I'm like, why did I put it down? Why did I stop, you know? And, of course, The Order's 1886 is like Call of Duty kind of... So I kind of like that, but it has like werewolves and shit, which is great. So then I'm like, from that mood, I'm like, wow, I think I want to revisit Black Ops 3 and then Black Ops 4 and then Call of Duty in general. So I may take a turn doing that. Part of me wants to just do the Resident Evil stuff, but then I start to be like, I don't want to play this. Then part of me wants to do Resident Evil 7 because I want to do The Village, which is 8. So then my moods are up and down. I need to stay focused. I need to... And then before, I'm like, maybe I'm just going to play fighting games today. So I'm spontaneous. My moods are all over the place. As far as the movies go, I kind of want to see Wakanda Forever, but I don't really want to see it. Like, it's not one of those Marvel movies where I would run to see it. Like, Spider-Man No Way Home, run. Like, run as fast as you can. I like Black Panther, but I'm not like, he's not one of my favorites, but that's okay. But I'm kind of like taking my time to go see it. I'll see it eventually. When it came to Thor Love and Thunder, I hated the teaser, and I didn't like the trailer, and I'm like, I don't think this is going to be good. I think this is going to be shit. And when I saw it, I'm like, it's shit. It's shit. Which is a big letdown, because Marvel movies are starting to be shit lately. Some of them. Eternals was shit. You know, so that's... I start to think, oh, great. The perfect house of Marvel is falling apart now. So, when I first thought of Wakanda Forever, I'm like, this is pointless without, you know, the actor died. I'm like, why are they putting it like he died in the MCU? Why didn't they recast it? And even he wanted it recasted, but they just felt, oh, this is the way to go. And I heard the script got wrecked a couple of times, and then it's like, well, what is the purpose of this movie? Like, oh, okay. I mean, I kind of felt it was forced. I kind of felt the whole concept of it was just to get a sequel out and not really about what they really intended to be about. And then they're trying to focus on the actor, but then the actor's character died, which in the comics he didn't die, so that's kind of weird, but okay. And then I'm like, well, how could this work if now you're doing with the secondary characters or these characters, and is the threat level a big enough threat? Or because he's really, Namor is kind of, it's like an anti-hero, right? Back and forth. So, you know, I don't know how, I wasn't really too enthusiastic about it. I did love the trailer. I thought the trailer was fucking fantastic. The second trailer too, I thought it was fucking great. But I still wasn't hooked where I was like, oh my God, I gotta run see this movie. So I will see it and I'm review it. I heard mixed bag though. Some people fucking hated it. Some people fucking loved it. And it's like, how could the same movie be both? You know, Billy fucking head over heels over this shit. Like, oh my God, it's the greatest fucking thing since sliced bread. And I'm like, fuck. And then there's a whole bunch of my friends like, this shit sucked balls. And I'm like, oh my God. Then I saw some big YouTubers hated it. I'm like, oh shit. Everybody see the same movie? What the fuck? So, you know, part of me wants to get caught up in my comics, meaning like read what I have. And then when I get paid, go to the comic book store. Because I just didn't go to the comic book store. I don't know what the fuck happened. Because I planned on going to JHU. And then I don't know what the fuck. I know life gets caught up sometimes. Things happen. And we had to do different things than we planned. But I guess I'm not. Now I have to wait till I get paid. And I'm just going to get a whole bunch of comics then. And try to make sure that I get there every week. If I could. You know. But I really want to get caught up reading the comics, which, you know. Got to make a decision about the book because part of me wants it. I mean, I got to think realistically, we're in November. So the odds of this book coming out before January are very, very slim. And the finances are not there to pay for it. So I shouldn't really go 100% into it because, you know, it wouldn't come out this year anyway. So that part of me is like, don't go crazy with it. Don't throw everything into it because then you're going to screw up your gaming, you're going to screw up your podcast, you're going to screw up this. But then a part of me says, no, man, I'm inspired. I got to write. I got to, you know, fill up a notebook. So I'm torn. So what happens is when I'm in the mood to write, I stop gaming and I write. When I'm in the mood to podcast, I podcast. But I got to do podcasts. I got to get some real Hoovians out. It's getting late now. I wanted to get, you know, I set a goal for the real Hoovians to have like a certain amount of episodes before the end of the year. So, you know, a lot of people want me to do TikTok, and that's just another thing that I don't know if I could do that yet. I probably will do it, but I just got to find a way to do it. Because the thing is that I kind of stretch myself thin with 3 YouTube channels, which I kind of only doing 2 right now. The other one is just there. And probably going to be that way. It's just only going to be the gaming, MatrixVlog 2 and 2 gaming, and my regular channel, which isn't my regular channel right now. I'm talking about this stuff. I'm vlogging. So I want to have 3,000 platinums, but the money isn't there. So would I be able to get 3,000 platinums with my backlog? Because I get bored real fast. And I need the nuance. That's what it is. I need the freshness, the hot game. And also the A-list games. You know, I said to you guys before that I'm going to get in a mood at some point in time where I'm just going to fucking not worry about the leaderboards and just fucking go all in a row. There's going to be a whole bunch of A-list games platinums. That may happen. I don't know when that's going to happen, but that's going to happen. Because I'm going to get frustrated and tired of fucking people complaining and be like, all right, Here's the fucking platinum for Crash 1, 2, 3. Boom, you're done. Here's the platinum for Crash Team Racing, and then here's the platinum for fucking Crash 4, which I don't know if I could do that, because that looks fucking ridiculous, that game. And I played it a little bit already. So, might not be there yet. You know. And I just get in the mood. Sometimes I want to play something, and then I don't play it because I'm like, well, if I spend too much time playing this game, I'm not focused on the leaderboards. So it's a struggle. I go back and forth. But I'm off today, so anything can happen. I kind of put the lighting on it. Maybe this is too bright because it was too dark in here. So, and the lighting wasn't working right. So I was like, let me just make the brightness on the phone brighter, but I don't know if that's working. It looks like I'm too white now. I'm too pale, right? So, all right, expect something from me today. It could be anything. Maybe it'll be a donut lesson. Maybe I'm traveling abroad, which I don't think so. Or maybe I'm doing gaming, or maybe I'm doing podcasting, or maybe I'm just doing videos. I don't know. Something's happening today, so expect it, all right? Hope you guys have a great day. Take care. Bye for now.